What is an interesting branding initiative that the company will take on this year, or has already taken on this year?
Yeah, so Relias went through a pretty major repositioning initiative earlier this year, where we focused on trying to take the value proposition of the company beyond just compliance training. So a lot of the training in healthcare is stuff where people have to check the box, I took my hand washing, I took this, I took this, in order to maintain a regulatory compliance. But we fundamentally feel, and we have the content to support from a training perspective, that training can play a tremendous role in client satisfaction and clinical outcomes and the development of your staff and the like. And so we went through a branding initiative to start communicating that better and conveying that out to the marketplace. So it was a very comprehensive initiative that entailed everything from, on the marketing side, redoing websites, redoing collateral, redoing content, the types of customer testimonials that we did and the like. It involved rebundling and packaging of the courses themselves, which was led by our product management team. And it involved retraining of the sales and the client care organization to understand, here's the value proposition that we're trying to communicate out to the marketplace, and how the product is now being set up in order to go deliver that. So it was a very big initiative.
It's rare for us to hear that there aren't challenges at the top with branding. With convincing, a lot of times there's somebody who's saying, well, maybe we don't need to do this. Talk about why that's different at Relias.
Yeah, so I think, I've been fortunate at both Relias and Care Anywhere to lead some pretty significant branding initiatives and rebranding type initiatives. And what may have helped me is the frameworks and the experiences that I was able to get on the consumer side of things from the Coca-Cola company, which obviously has a very disciplined and very strategic approach to how they build out a brand and how they build out a brand idea and the like. And a lot of those same concepts can be taken over into business to business or software or other things like that. And so in approaching things with management to say, guys, here's how a brand is typically built, the frameworks behind it, the process that we can go through and the like, we've been able to gain alignment up front to start going down that path to take steps to update and refresh the brands.
It sounds too like there's a bit of a cultural difference in that it maybe I'm reading it wrong, but that Relias has kind of this culture of listening, responding.
Yeah, so the culture of Relias is something that is taken very, very seriously, and quite a bit of time and attention is put on it. It is built around, there's a book by Patrick Lencioni called The Advantage, which basically talks about the only sustainable competitive advantage is your culture. Technology changes, trends change, the market changes, your culture needs to be adaptive and able to help you respond to that. And that is something that every executive at Relias has read and gone through and is discussed at executive meetings, and most of the managers have also gone through those as well.
So it's ingrained.
Yes.
That's awesome.
It is awesome.